Hey guys, what's going on? And so in today's vlog, I was going to actually try to use my iPhone 7S. Don't worry, it's the screen protector that's cracked, not the actual phone. And for some reason, this thing's mic picks up everything. It was like using the Blue Yeti again for the first time, where the audio was just like, it was so sensitive. So I have a washer and a dryer going on behind me in the next room over, and this thing thought, let's just blow that sound out over my voice. And you guys know I have a pretty loud voice, hence why I have audio dampening, so that way I'm not blowing your ears out. Well, this right here, whoo, buddy, this is a this is sensitive. So I was gonna record today's vlog with this, but I'm gonna hold off on that until I can get a proper lav mic to plug into it, so that way it's not picking up everything behind me. But today, let's talk about something. Let's talk about a few things. Actually, there's a few things I want to talk about. First off, I'm still kind of hyped for Anthem. I know a lot of people are really hating on it. I can't wait for the game. I love the beta. I really enjoyed my time with it, honestly. It was a really fun experience. And I like looter games. Like, I love looter games. It doesn't matter if it's shoot and loot. It doesn't matter if it's hack and slash or even turn-based. I enjoy those type of games because it gives you that level of customization to your character that not many other games offer, right? Dragon Age Inquisition was like that. I love that game. Gives you like this nice, huge table of items to choose from to make your characters look unique. You look at games like Borderlands, like you don't get the armor, you get the skins, but the guns is what really sold that game. All those freaking guns, man, like holy crap. I didn't think you could put so many guns in there. But that still is a really fun game. That's a loot and shoot. I enjoyed games like that. I enjoy the Diablo series, obviously. Everybody knows that. Champions of Norath. If you guys remember the old EverQuest isometric PS2 game. Amazing titles. Me and my fiance just got lost in those titles for days. The Dark Alliance series. Me and my girl played the living hell out of those games and beat the entire series, and were angered because they never came out with a third one, even though on the second one they left us with a cliffhanger. Oh, so annoying. Oh, Torchlight. Oh man, I could seriously throw down on some Torchlight. Torchlight 1 and 2. Oh yeah, great games. Frontiers is coming out soon. I can't wait. I mean, I just like looting games. Those type of looting games, like, I find literally, I can, depending on the game, if it's like Diablo, and it has the same sort of draw, and it has the same sort of addiction factor to it, you will see me on those games for years to come. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. Titan Quest was one of those games for me. And I'm so happy that the developers decided they wanted to come back to that game. And, they hooked me up with the DLC, which I've been meaning to do a video for. So I need to get on that. I mean, I'm probably like a year or two past on that now. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, so let's talk about, let's talk about my love and company Blizzard. Let's get this out of the way. All right. So depending on if you watch Yang Yi or if you watch Boogie, like the numbers are sort of skewed. Nobody knows for sure like the exact amount of number that was let go, right? 700, 800. I remember reading an article a while back about some of these developers not wanting to develop these kind of games anymore, that they were getting tired. They wanted to develop simpler games, something a little bit more small, a little bit more scaled back, because they weren't enjoying the development anymore. And I have to wonder if it's because, and this is going to tie into the layoffs, okay? This is going to tie into the layoffs. Just bear with me here. I can't help but wonder if it's because all of their major projects and projects that we don't even know about have been continuously canceled. Think about this. Say you're in a team of coders, right? Like you guys are making the the physics run properly on this engine that you guys just made. You poured like 4 years of your life into this project, right? And then out of the blue, your boss comes in and says, scrap it. Think about that really hard. If you're a developer, you're a graphic designer, you're an engineer for motion, like all these different things that make a video game, and millions. We're talking about a ton of money, millions upon millions of dollars have been thrown at these projects, okay? And then just out of the blue, scrapped. Right? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, I understand Blizzard's way of thinking first off. I get it. They want to only release quality product. Or at least that's their old mantra. Now they're just kind of settling because they don't really have much of a choice now. They shot themselves in the foot. But some of these people just didn't want to develop anymore because of this situation. What was it? Project Titan got canceled midway after years of developing. Ghost got canceled after years of developing. I mean, we're talking back when I was like 18. And we heard about these things in Expert Gamer and EGM. We heard about Ghost coming. It was announced when I was 16. I was 16 when Ghost was announced. That they were working on something. And, they got us all hyped for it. We're really waiting for it. The PS2 launched. They're saying, well, yeah, we're going to put Ghost on the PlayStation 2. And we're like, oh my God, yes, that would be amazing. And then when push came to shove, they canceled it. A lot of developers were upset. A lot of developers were angered. And that's... So, like, them being laid off, though, or being fired with severance packages and whatnot, you have to wonder, to some degree, are they all really angry about leaving? No. Because their projects, their loves, I mean, imagine being a programmer or a concept artist, whatever craft it is that you're into, right? And you've poured 5, 6, hell, let's just say a decade of your life in these projects. And you're just to turn around and have your boss come up to you and say, we're not doing this anymore. Like, what? That is so insane. So when people ask me, are video games worth the $60? I always say no. Because it's not just Blizzard that goes through these things. Ubisoft, I'm sure, has gone through this. EA has gone through this. 2K Games. I mean, Activision, definitely. I mean, I think they were working on an MMO project for the US, canceled it, then relaunched that initiative into China because they didn't have a market in China, really. But you see what I'm saying? Do you get it? Like, some of these guys were probably happy to be let go. I'm not saying that the firing is justified, and I can't really say if it is or isn't, to tell you the truth, because I don't know what's going on over there. None of us do. We just know they just got a brand new CFO for $15 million, and he's got to make some really rough decisions. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, what's so rough? He's $15 million richer. And trust me, I understand that thought. I get it, okay? But, that's $15 million to be the bad guy. That is $15 million for pretty much everybody in the company or corporation, depending on whatever it is where you're going to be at, for people to hate you. Think about that. To hate you. To be public enemy number one. I have always looked at CFOs as the fall guy, right? The CEOs, the shareholders, they're the ones that will look at him and tell him, you need to fix us, right? You need to look into our financials and see where we're hemorrhaging money at. But nobody thinks along the way what that entails. Nobody understands that maybe he's got to let go of people. Maybe there's certain things that just aren't yielding enough money. And so he's got to let go of that department, or they got to let go of that individual. Like, it just, there's so many different things, so many factors into this. I mean, yeah, we could all be the typical YouTuber and sum everything up in the most simplistic way and be fake outraged against it, right? Or we could look at things a little bit more objectively, probably a little bit more advanced than we have been. Because, yeah, $15 million, that's a nice cut of money. But that's $15 million to be the number one hated guy in the company. And you've got a lot of bigwigs relying on you to be the most hated person in the company. Because you're the fall guy, technically. If you get let go and they go to the CEO or they go over to whoever's in charge, they can just be like, well, you know, he's got to do what he's got to do. I'm sorry. We care about you. You know what I mean? Like, they'll make him into looking like the bad guy anyways. Because that's what he's paid there for. It's just insane to think about it. It really is. It's truly insane to think about. I don't think I could ever personally be that kind of person. Like, I don't know if I would have the backbone to walk into a company and be like, you are all gone. Like, I couldn't do that personally. No way, man. Like, I mean, $15 million is nice. Don't get me wrong. That would set me up for the rest of my life. But, oh, man, like, to have your name be memorized as the guy that let go of that many people, I don't know, you guys. That's rough. That's scary. That is intense as all hell. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I think we all jumped the gun on this. And I think if we took a little bit more of a critical eye on this, you'd probably understand that some of these guys just probably wanted to go. They were waiting for their severance packages. In fact, there was an article done by Polygon, I believe, that stated that these guys saw this coming and were just waiting it out. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's okay, but some of these, let me put it this way. When you see big names leave Blizzard, and I mean big names, like Schaefer and the other guys, the big three that founded the company, you have to wonder what's going on. Nobody had nearly that kind of outrage when all three of the big guys left. And nobody asked questions. Nobody was asking questions at all. They're like, why did this guy leave? Like, nobody cared. But we only care now because there's like 700 or 800 people out with a job. You know, out without a job. So, I mean, and you know what? It's like everybody else has said here. Like, these guys, if they even have a Blizzard name of something on Blizzard Entertainment on their resume, they have a job. Like, regardless, whatever it is, there are tons of studios. Indies have become a thing, like a massive thing. And they went from being like independent little small studios to a cluster of studios within the last 10 years. So like, they're going to find work. They're going to be okay. And I hope that's said for all of them. So anyways, I hope this helped. I hope this put a little perspective on things. I know it's easy for us to just jump into this ginormous hate wagon and be like, oh my God, outrage, blah, 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 blah. Just calm down. Look at things with a little bit more of a critical eye. And things may not be what they seem. Just, calm down. Bring your levels down some. You guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you maybe later tonight. Maybe I'll do another video. Who knows? Share it all out over Twitter. That's all I care about. Share this video out on Twitter. That'd be great. Thanks.